Many people have been contacting us asking about videos circulating of taxis blockading the roads or demanding that motorists not carry any passengers.
I can't take a Bolt. I'm forced to take a taxi where I'm lapong to work on about driver me. This is the current situation that's happening at Krisani Mall, Fosloras. We are being forced into transports that we don't want with our money.
This kind of intimidation is causing many people to be anxious, but I do want to give people some sense of confidence that this will not be tolerated in Cape Town. Passengers must have the right to choose. Previously, with the riots in 2023, when we attempted to bring discipline to that reckless driving environment, you will remember there were protests, violent protests by the taxis. We held the line. We will do it again. This sector is governed by national legislation and national regulations. Previously, the city impounded public transport vehicles under those national laws where they drove recklessly or intimidated other vehicles. But the regulatory environment got changed after those riots, and unfortunately we are now not able to use those laws. We can now only fine taxis and impound only where those public transport vehicles are off route or without an operating licensing permit, which doesn't address their driving behavior at all. So this is a giant step backwards, and unfortunately, as this goes on with constant bad driving behavior, other motorists start thinking that they are also immune and can do what they want. So the most effective response that we can have, in addition to just trying to put as much traffic resources on the street as we can, is to amend and update our traffic bylaw and insert those provisions that got removed out of national regulations that allow us to effectively impound for reckless driving behavior on the roads. And this is what we're busy with. We're in the final stages, and over the next couple of months that bylaw will be first put out for public participation and then considered by the City Council, and that will allow our officials again to impound taxis and other vehicles for reckless driving and intimidatory driving on our roads. We've been getting queries from across South Africa about this. We've already helped municipalities across the Western Cape and as far away as the Eastern Cape with this. We've given them copies of our bylaws and presumably they may do some of these same updates. So we want to say that road safety is non-negotiable. We cannot tolerate people playing games with the safety of others. We see these horror crashes, especially of public transport vehicles, almost every week. And that is why we are going to be asking you, as the members of the public, as people who are driving on the road, as commuters, as passengers, to please support the bylaw. When we put that bylaw out for public participation, when Councillor Ngavashi and the Safety and Security Portfolio Committee publish that for public participation, please support it so that we can remove this recklessness from our roads, that we can stop people who think that it is okay to intimidate or threaten other road users, and that we can enforce without fear or favor.